his family. When they can't come home for holidays, they together.
They better.
He had children. I didn't know he was sick.
Then a gentle cleanup too, I
Nice
guess.
guy. He used to
Spick and
walk
span
through
everything.
and talk to him.
Mayor, I'd like to call to order the work session meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for April 1st, 2021, to order at 7 p.m. On roll call, council members Balistrary.
Here.
Fakori. Fasolo.
Here.
Golubek.
Here.
Pellegrin.
Here.
Council President Wetchler.
Here.
Mayor Coletti.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our work meeting. Hard getting that one out. Take this mask off for the moment. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of the State of New Jersey require at the commencement of every meeting, a statement of compliance be read by the presiding officer. Now, therefore, be advised that the meeting requirements for this meeting have been met by publishing an annual notice in the Record and Herald News of Woodland Park and by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk, as well as in a public place within the municipal building, and also by notifying interested citizens. Notice was posted on January 8th, 2021, and published on January 13th, 2021. Would anyone from the public like to be heard at this point? Please state your name and address for the public record, if so. If no one wishes to speak, I will close the public portion. Erin?
Thank you, Mayor. First on our agenda this evening, we have correspondence from the NJDEP regarding a freshwater wetlands general permit. Okay to accept and file?
Motion?
Nope. Okay to accept and file? Okay.
Oh, we don't need a motion on that, right? Okay,
Sorry, Mayor.
that's okay.
Moving on.
All we need is an accept and file, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we need.
Okay, moving on to resolutions. The first is a vacation buyback, 2 vacation buyback requests. If okay, I'll put that on the agenda for the April 22nd meeting.
Yeah, Erin, could you just break that down for,
Yep, so
Some of us-
basically, according to the 2 employees' contracts, one is white collar, one is under the DPW contract. They are entitled to these vacation buybacks. Mayor.
thank you.
Okay, 2B is a request for a refund within the Recreation Department. Any questions or concerns? Okay, that will be on the April 22nd agenda as well. And then lastly, 2C is a surety bond release request from the 7-Eleven project, which was approved by Boswell Engineering, the engineer at that time. Any questions or comments on that? Okay, and item 2D has been removed and will be discussed at a later time, most likely in May. But with that being said, Mayor, that's all I have on the agenda this evening.
Committee reports, Councilwoman Ballesteri.
Okay, mine is short. I just want to commend our rec director on an excellent job, as well as everyone else involved, fire, police, and the rec crew. I'd like to say that they did an excellent job with the Easter egg hunt. We had great turnout, and I think everyone just felt good to be able to get out again and start with the events, and I was really pleased to see, all the smiling faces. So good job and kudos to him, to Sean, and progress, Mayor.
Good, it sounded good. I heard, I wasn't able to be there, but I heard it was a hell of a turnout and a good time. And you could just I could just picture, and you visualized it, the kids with all that pent-up anxiety, finally getting to do something that is where they can spend that energy.
Right. You know what I just want to say is it's funny is when Sean said we're going to yell out and so let's all yell out for the Easter Bunny when I count to 3. So he counted to 3, and all of a sudden the kids just ran for the eggs, and then the Easter Bunny came out. They were just so anxious to get out there and do this. It was really, it was funny, but it was very exciting for them.
Is that it, Sandy?
I'm good. Yep.
Councilman Fakori.
Thank you, Mayor. I was also present with members of the council at the egg hunt at the recreation center. It was a success. Kids had fun. Uh, but I want to thank a few people. First, the director, he did a great job. Um, Police department, Mike and his crew, great job. Fire department, Captain Bruce did an excellent job. And it was fun to see the kids running around and enjoying it. And it was fun being there. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilman Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to commend the rec director, Mr. Warren, on his job well done with the Easter egg hunt. It's definitely a preview of things to come with our rec department. So with that, progress, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Fasolo. Councilman Golubek. Thank you. Councilwoman Pellegrin.
Yes, I too want to say I attended the Easter egg hunt last Saturday at our rec center. The children had a great time collecting eggs and meeting the Easter Bunny. A big thank you to our rec director, Mr. Warren, and his team, and also a thank you to our police department and fire department for being on hand to help make this event very special. It was a great morning. And the Board of Health will have their next meeting on Monday, April 12th at 7 p.m. Progress, Mayor.
Thank you. Council President Wetchler.
Okay. First of all, I'd like to commend our rec department for the Easter egg hunt, the fire department, the police department. It's a nice time for how this town gets together, all of us, and works together and has enjoyed all the parties and everything else that we can have for our town. And it shows that everybody works together in this town. Second, Danny, I went over to the library today. The stairs are done. The inspection of the hole in the back is done. It was inspected. It's closed up. They put the curbing around it. They can't, seal it because it's too much mud. They're hoping the end of the month.
We should honor the contractor along with Markel at the next public meeting. I'm kidding. Thank you.
But really, no, it really looks good, and I can't wait. So we have another 2 weeks yet for the electric to be finished upstairs. Electrical inspector come up, and then we could, go.
Good news.
Finally, 19 years going in the process. Progress.
Thank you. Just like to comment on the fact that we had a hour-long meeting with our auditor and CFO regarding our budget this year, and it's not where the council likes it. We're hoping that we can bring it to where we like it before it's presented, and everyone's on board with that contention. And with that said, may I have a motion to open to the floor for public comment?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone from the public here to speak at this point on any issue? Please direct your question to me. If I cannot answer it, I will ask a colleague to do so.
Good evening.
It's on, Jeff. You've got to get close to it.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Is it loud enough?
Let's hear that loud, Jeff. It'll come out
don't wanna
a
hear
little more vibrato.
Okay. All I want to ask is, when we came in this evening, there was a meeting going on?
Yes, Mr. Freitag, there was a special executive session meeting that was advertised earlier in the week and is on the front door.
Oh, because I saw the meeting for 6:30.
And then there was a one advertised after that for the special executive at 6.
Okay. That was like,
3 meetings we had, basically. This is the third one.
No, I mean, I saw the one at 6:30, and I saw the agenda. Was there an agenda or just?
It was executive session, so there's no agenda for that.
Okay, because on the website, we have a lot of things. Some of these things have happened a long time ago, and they never get updated. It's like, it's more or less seems to be an advertising post than an actual informational thing. If the thing's done, fine. Have it on, whatever, take it off. But anyway, I was not aware of the other meeting. Because I saw, I was taken aback because I didn't see that. And I looked through the public advertisements. It was actually in the newspaper?
No, there wasn't enough time, but by law only needs to be transmitted 48 hours in advance.
Because the one actually was only in today for the 31st, which,
It was in the 31st for today, the 6:30 special, but it was transmitted more than
Yes,
48 hours, so
yeah.
we still meet the Open Public Meetings Act requirements.
One question about the advertisements. Many times, the advertisements are in, and they're in twice, the same exact thing. And I know you you submit to both the Herald and the Record? Any particular reason?
In Woodland Park.
Some require, certain meeting notices require that it be sent to two newspapers. So basically, such as special meetings, whereas say I'm advertising for ordinances, it's only required to be in one. Whether they put it in twice or not, because they're owned by the same company essentially, it's just something that they do.
Well, I don't like the fact that our tax dollars pays Gannett or whoever owns the paper now to be in the same paper. And I don't know if there's maybe legislation that says if there's a limited amount, it's like nobody does anything to change that.
We're only paid for, so
They both have a figure, and what's interesting is they're different. At the bottom.
yes, but they're printing it, it's still getting printed in the Herald News and then also the Record. Although it appears in both twice, we're not being quadruply charged, we're only being charged for the two separate publications. It's
Okay.
a little, I know.
Okay, everyone have a good holiday, or can I say Happy Easter?
Thank you.
I guess?
Same to you,
Happy
Jeff.
Easter.
Yeah, enjoy it. It's a little more relaxed this year, the holiday. Anyone else care to speak from the public? If not, I'll close the public portion. May I have a motion to enter an executive session, please?
Second.
All in favor? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being with us this evening.
Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act, PL 1975, Chapter 231, permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the governing body wishes to discuss litigation, minutes will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be it resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting.
I kind of figured that. You need me?
No, I'm just seeing
Hi, Tanisha.
Bye-bye.
Well, I think